Okay, beautiful people, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look like my mic is a bit down. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, it's not covering my face, right? Good. This is good. If you're already here, please kindly hit the like button for me. Subscribe to be part of this amazing family, right? I have a big announcement. My vlogging channel is ready. Yeah, I'll put it in the description, in the comment section. Many of you who join me on my live session, I always tell you that my vlogging channel is coming. And on that channel, you're going to see amazing things, beautiful things, sometimes challenging stuff, a lot of things that we are going to put on that channel, day-to-day life. I mean, weekly vlog will be coming there. A lot of things, challenges we face out there. And it's just going to be something that will blow your mind. So you need to be part of that. So those of you who love to be part of the vlogging family, please do well and click the link and subscribe to that channel. It's a new channel, right? Beautiful. The African Union chairperson was in Mali after we lost our general in the banter which happened between the Malian armed forces and the bad guys, right? And also there was consistent banter, which somehow the bad guys were not able to maintain their ground. So the armed forces, they won the battle. After that, with all being said, the African Union chairperson went to Mali. I have my notebook here. He said certain things. Some of the things he said, we are saying that it's complete disrespectful to the entire Sahel. Chairman went there to disrespect the Sahel with certain things that he said. Some of the things, we are saying that it is complete out of hypocrisy, the statement. Some of the things, we appreciate it. That's kind of the solidarity vibe, right? We appreciate it, but some of the things, we think it's complete disrespect. And this is not only my opinion, this is the opinion of many people. So I have my pen, yeah, right here. Let's start listing the things he put out there. Let me play the video and then we move forward. After the video, then we pick the point one after the other. Then we analyze it. Beautiful.
Hello, I would like to thank His Excellency, General of the Army Assimi Goïta, President of the Transition in the Republic of Mali, for the warm welcome. I also want to say that the quality of our exchanges really impressed me a lot. I was expecting a visit, a meeting of a few minutes, 10 minutes at most.
We stayed for 1 hour. I learned a lot from the president of the transition. As the president of the commission, I first came to express our solidarity with the Republic of Mali. I am not telling you anything new by saying that these terrorist attacks, which have killed many Malians and cost the life of General Sadio Camara, have been a shock for the continent. I believe that Mali has suffered human losses and destructions that I would say have not been repeated on the continents.
This is dramatic and disastrous, and I believe that today our presence in Bamako is primarily to express solidarity and to say that we condemn with the greatest firmness this terrorism, which is multifaceted. A media terrorism, a military terrorism, a political terrorism, an economic terrorism.
And I believe that if Mali today is facing this threat, it is doing so on behalf of Africa. And I believe that in this, we can only show our solidarity, the solidarity of the African Union. These terrorist groups are attacking the foundation of the Malian state, its institutions, and its unity. And they kill civilians. Indeed, they burn, they destroy people's properties, and they mainly strive to create anarchy and confusion. I first salute the bravery of the Malian armed forces and the resilience of the Malian populations.
I also take this opportunity to tell you that the African Union Commission, which I have the honor to lead, or hopefully have the honor to lead, would like to engage in this dialogue with the Malian government.
To understand to what extent the Commission can be of any use in this process, which is primarily that of the Malian authorities, the Malian people, to restore peace and stability, and a process that will normally certainly have a political horizons. And this political horizon will certainly manifest through elections.
I believe the previous steps have already been taken. The charter, the constitution that has been made, I believe this is the message from Africa. Africa would like to see a stable Mali, a Mali that has, I would say, perfect relations with its neighboring countries, a Mali where constitutional order is restored. I believe that the suspension of Mali from African political institutions is not a desire to isolate Mali. It is mainly a way to reaffirm our rules and procedures, but also to tell Mali, we are by your side to move forward in this political process led by Malians for Malians and for the future of Mali. The African Union is working through the MESL, which is represented today and led by Ambassador Minister Tangara, who is an experienced diplomat, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, and who is close to the AS countries and close to the authorities of these three countries. He is trying to do something useful so that the role of the African Union in this part of the continent is a positive one and also accepted by the authorities and the peoples of those countries, because we cannot make people happy against their will. It is up to the Malians to take their destiny into their own hands, for the transitional authorities to do the work, and we, as myself, as the African Union Commission, are here to support this process. Finally, I would especially like to emphasize that terrorism is like a flash in the pan. If we do not contain it, do not confine it quickly, it can very quickly spread to neighboring countries. And we see it now. Ghana is threatened, Togo is threatened, Benin is threatened. I believe this phenomenon must be fought on a continental scale.
And I can say today that Mali is not alone in this endeavor. We are all here, the Commission, the member states, to help Mali overcome these difficulties, especially in this extremely difficult period.
Beautiful. That is the chairman of the African Union right here. What are the things he put out there? The disrespectful aspect was the conversation of election, which he pulled out. Mali is fighting insurgent. Mali is fighting a battle. The entire AES, they are fighting this battle. Without you, the help of African Union, and you come there and you are mentioning election, that is complete disrespect. They have been having election upon election before Assimi Goïta came. Election has not solved the problem. But let's put it aside and start a conversation from the top. He talked about solidarity. That's something beautiful. We appreciate that. We want solidarity from all angles. But we are not talking about solidarity just with your mouth. That's number one. He said, we condemn the act of the T group in the region. They condemn it. But the problem is how it has been the issue of condemnation. We watch your social media handles. Whenever there is an attack or banter in the AES, these guys will always come out and issue a letter, a statement of condemnation written by AI without action. Last time I checked, the African Union, together with ECOWAS, when there was that banter, severe banter in Mali, they came out and then they used their platform to advocate for peace. And I mean, the point where they even called that all the other, West Africa countries should come together, then we contain the bad guys in the region. But none of them, no action. They only spoke. And you are here talking about condemnation. What is condemnation without action? That is what we are calling hypocrisy right here. Now, he came down and mentioned the issue of media terrorism. He said, this terror activity going on, media terror and all that. The moment he mentioned media terror, I said, look, these guys, they know what is going on here. The media terror are the guys who use their platform. You know them already. Yeah? They report in favor of the bad guys. That's what he's talking about. He's calling them media terror. Beautiful. If you think that there's a channel through their publication, you are terming their publication as media terrorism, why don't the African Union come together and pull out a policy and say, you, we are banning them from operating on the soil of Africa? We saw some of them. When you mention the channel's name, Africa, you have so and so, QYZ Africa Watch, CYZ Africa Eye. Only negative things is what they put about Africa. Why don't you sit down and ban it. You can't just put it in word and leave it like that. That is nothing but hypocrisy, word without action. Now, he said something. He came down and said, Mali is taking the pressure of this T group on behalf of the entire Africa. Then why is the African Union not mobilizing, going there to deal with the situation right there? If you know that they are containing this on behalf of the entire Africa, and that is true. It is true because the day these three nations, or Mali in particular, fall, the entire West Africa is going down right there. That's a fact, because they want to use Mali as a stronghold and base. And because Mali, they are failing, or they fail to succeed, that's why they're spilling over to Nigeria, where, I mean, the weather is a bit comfortable for them over there because the government refused to take action. Let's put that aside. So if you know they are taking the pressure, the T activity and the pressure on them in fighting this, this insurgent in the region is on behalf of the entire Africa, then why are you only speaking and not taking action against this? Now, he came down and spoke about the fact that we must stop these people, the bad guys, so that they don't spill over to other countries. And according to him, Togo is threatened, Benin is threatened, Ghana is threatened, Nigeria is threatened, and mentioning the country's name. This is a similar conversation when I remember what happened in the European Union Parliament a few days ago. They also mentioned the same thing. Were you sent? Were you sent? If you know that neighboring countries are threatened, why are you not engaging? You are not supposed to go to Mali. You are supposed to engage neighboring countries. Then look, you guys, if you don't take action, you're going to have a problem. All of you contribute army. We need 500 army from you. Okay, Benin, give us 500 army. Togo, 500 army. Nigeria, 500 army. Ghana, 500 army. We combine it together, join it with the AES army, and then we declare a 3-month cleanup in the entire region to clear these bad guys out. How about that? No action. So let's leave all those things aside and come back to the big deal. The election. Will election solve the insecurity in the region? No. Has election in there solved any problem at all in that region? No. So what is the issue of election? Anytime you people come to talk, it's all about election. That's the only thing you know about, right? That's the only thing these people know about. When you open your mouth, election. Real problems are on ground. You neglect it and you're talking about election. Come on, man. If you guys don't know what you talk about, you have no idea what you talk about, then stop going to the AES. Because we have been watching you people from afar. You have been going there constantly. You go to Burkina, you go to Niger, you go to Mali, you go here. It has been talk and talk and talk without action. That is what we don't want. So if you are going to put measures in place, begin to take action. You're welcome. If you don't have any action to take, then don't go there. Because anytime you go there, you are annoying us. Yeah? Anyway, family, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Opinions will always be different, right? But don't forget, my vlogging channel is right there in the comment section. Try and subscribe, okay? Very, very necessary. I'm going to blow your mind there. You know a lot about me on that channel. Many of the time, I don't have, I'm going to even show you my kiosk. I live in kiosk before. I started content creating in kiosk. I'm going to show you my kiosk in there. I'll show you my kiosk. I sold it to somebody, but I'm going to, show you the structure. The person is still living in there, but I'm going to still show you the structure which I came out from and how my life has changed. That conversation also will come in some of my vlogs. So a lot of things are going to be there. All right. So family, let's do it together. All right. See you in the next episode. Respect.